news comes first. This is Fox 24 News at 10.
Donald Walker was a man who loved Warner Robins. I mean, he really, really loved Warner Robins.
The city of Warner Robins mourns the death of Mayor Donald Walker. Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for watching Fox 24 News at 10. I'm Portia Lake.
And I'm Adam Hammond. First on Fox tonight, a longtime Warner Robins political leader is pronounced dead Monday afternoon, leaving city officials and residents in shock.
Fox 24's Kendall Harold has that story into the death of Mayor Donald Walker.
Donald Walker was a man who loved Warner Robins. I mean, he really, really loved Warner Robins. And if you talk to all his friends, that's one of the first characteristics I identify about him.
Shock is an understatement of what has happened this morning to our mayor and to the city family.
He's going to be sorely missed. I mean, just look around at everybody here. You know, the mayor was a strong leader, and he did a lot of wonderful things for Warner Robins.
Warner Robins councilmen were in shock upon hearing of the apparent suicide of Mayor Donald Walker, who died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Warner Robins Police Chief Brett Evans says Patricia Walker made the initial 911 call at 11:09 a.m. from the Walkers' Hickory Avenue home.
We arrived on scene. It appears to be a gunshot wound to the head. From this point forward, the EMS did what they needed to do at the scene with the assistance of the Warner Fire Department.
Walker was first taken to the Houston Medical Center and was then escorted by police to the trauma center at the Medical Center of Central Georgia. The 60-year-old was pronounced dead at the medical center at 1:49 p.m. Monday. Chief Evans tells Fox 24 that the mayor died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Flags here at Warner Robins City Hall are waving at half-staff in honor of Mayor Donald Walker. Councilmen met to discuss the future of the city without the man who led them for 15 years. John Halvrilla is now serving as acting mayor and says city workers must continue to serve Warner Robins.
We have to fulfill our duties to the public, and we have to balance that with our grief and our sympathy for the mayor's family.
Walker had been mayor since 1994. He was seeking a fourth full term in the November city election, but faced a challenge from 3 other candidates. City councilmen say city officials will receive a day off for Mayor Walker's funeral. Kendall Harold, Fox 24 News.
And all across Middle Georgia, public officials have released statements regarding Mayor Walker's death.
Macon Mayor Robert Rickard, Bibb County Commission Chairman Sam Hart, Congressman Jim Marshall, and State Senator Cecil Staten are among those saddened by the news of Mayor Walker's death.
2 longtime friends of Warner Robins Mayor Donald Walker talk about the loss of their friend. Eyewitness News at 11 is next.
Coverage straight from the heart. This is 13 WMAZ Eyewitness News at 11.
Well, it was never but one Donald Walker. And there will never, ever be another Donald Walker. There'll be people that will do an outstanding job for the city of Warner Robins, but there won't never be another one that loves the city as much as he did.
Tonight, friends reflect on the life of Warner Robins Mayor Donald Walker. Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Frank Malloy.
And I'm Leah Johnson. This is Eyewitness News at 11. Warner Robins Mayor Donald Walker died today. Police Chief Brett Evans said Walker died this afternoon after a self-inflicted gunshot wound, an apparent suicide.
Warner Robins Police Chief Brett Evans said Walker's wife, Patricia, called 911 around 11:09 this morning. Walker was rushed to the Houston Medical Center, arriving at 11:30. He was assessed and stabilized there. Then, an ambulance guided by a police caravan took Walker to Macon and the Medical Center of Central Georgia. Evans said doctors tried to get Walker to surgery to operate, but he died in the emergency room. The police chief says he did not know of any stresses on Walker outside of the day-to-day business of running the city.
No matter what the circumstances, no matter what the political atmosphere may be, keeping the city of Warner Robins employees at the forefront, it was always at the top of his list.
Many questions surround Donald Walker's death, but his friends say people could never doubt his priorities in life.
2 of his friends since birth say his love for the city of Warner Robins took a backseat only to his family and his faith.
Tommy Stonecker can't remember life without his friend Donald Walker in it.
He was always full of life. He was always full of mischief.
Stonecker and Walker grew up together, Stonecker becoming the county's operations director, Walker the city's mayor.
If he was your friend, he was your friend for life.
Sonny Watson says he was 12 when Walker was born. Watson's grandfather was the first mayor of the city, and after knowing them all, Watson says Walker seemed an unlikely candidate.
Donald got elected mayor. I said, oh my goodness, I was real concerned about it, but he's made one of the best mayors we've ever had in the city of Warner Robins.
And I think history is going to show that he has probably done as much or more for the city of Warner Robins than any elected official has ever done.
Watson and Stonecker both talked with Walker last week.
He didn't seem to be under a lot of pressure. His health was better today than it's been in the last 2 or 3 years.
He was hard at work, not only for the city, but in his campaign.
Neither man can answer the biggest question of why Walker, according to police, took his own life.
You're going to hear everything probably that you could even imagine that's been going on about him. That what might have happened, what might have caused it. I don't know if anybody will ever know.
Stonecker says it definitely was not to cover up corruption or scandal.
Absolutely not. That's the most asinine thing I've ever heard.
But both men say now isn't the time to ask why, but appreciate the man Donald Walker was. Laura Lynch-Jones, 13 WMAZ Eyewitness News.
Stonecker and Watson both credited Walker with excellent management of city finances and his ongoing efforts to reduce taxes.
They say he'll be remembered as a man who reached down to help the underdog and had a vision for the city that went far beyond his own tenure in the mayor's office. This afternoon, acting Warner Robins Mayor John Havrilla held a special council meeting to talk to the city about how they will move forward.
Stephanie Susskind tells us more on what some council members will remember about their mayor.
The most important thing at this time is to keep the man in mind.
Flags flew at half-staff outside the building that bears the Walker name. But inside City Hall, officials gathered to reflect on Mayor Donald Walker's leadership.
He lived and breathed the city of Warner Robins.
Just watching Mayor Walker do business, you just stand in awe of the things he was able to get done and the way he maneuvered. And so, like I said, we'll miss him.
Councilmember Bob Wilbanks says Walker helped make the international city what it is today and doesn't know what might have prompted him to take his own life.
The great shape we're in, the low tax rate we have, the size of our city, our fire protection, our police department, everything that you see out here that's great in Warner Robins is pretty much owed to Donald Walker.
Acting Mayor John Havrilla told council members and other employees business will continue as usual and wants the citizens of Warner Robins to know they are in good hands.
We may be grieving, we may be hurting, but we will do the city's business.